Yeah, I think it works now. Okay. I wouldn't have noticed. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I noticed, and it's annoying me. So it seems fine now, though. Yeah, it seems fine now. Okay, let's go in. Let's do this. Most recent save is that one. Let's go. Also, like that. We are at 7 deaths, which is not too bad. Remember, like my first try to do the first dungeon, we weren't even done with the dungeon, and I was already up 19 death and counting. Like it was still going up all the time. This is like us exiting the dungeon, by the way. Like this is the dungeon right here. Like this is where we killed the last boss, and now we're finally getting out of there. This is exciting.
Let us be off.
Okay. Thing is, like, we see, if I were intelligent, I'd rest right now. Because I think, you know what, I'm gonna save. But I mean, we already have the save from the earlier, so I'm just gonna rest here. Because the thing is, like, I think as soon as we get out, we start getting into the actual proper game, and there's like penalties if you sleep too much, because the game doesn't, like, the game wants you to try and push your characters to their limits. And there's like a corruption thing, so you have to, like, every time you rest, the corruption goes up, so you don't want to rest too much. There's also like some events are timed around sleeping, or rather that they're timed around like a number of days, so if you sleep too much, then you kind of miss some events. So I think if I get out and I sleep out, I'm going to be in that whole system. If I sleep in right now, then I won't be subjected to those restrictions, and then I'll be fine. I do at level 5. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Level 5, I get immune to fatigue. Level 15, I get immune to exhaustion. But that's not why I want to rest right now. I want to rest because I want to get all my spells back, and also I want to get my HP back, and I want to get this off.
Are we in trouble yet?
So yeah, that's the main reason why I want to rest right now. So let's try and rest here. I mean, we're surrounded by allies. We shouldn't be attacked, I don't think. I mean, I'd be surprised if we were. Oh, look, the camera again. Stop. You think there's no glory without risk, but why do you want glory? So you can fight off crowds of admirers? Glory is nice to have, but you can't let it go to your head. When I was a street thief, I lived for pulling reckless stunts to see the way the other street kids looked at me afterwards. Well. Yeah, it's doing it here now. Dude, this webcam, I swear to God, man. Like, sometimes it's fine, some other times it's not. Hold on. Okay. Wow, we failed everything. Fantastic. And now it's even worse than before. Like, it's crazy worse than before. What's happening here? Jesus Christ. Yeah, now it's too bright. Like... either too bright or not bright enough. Okay. So she got one dexterity back, but not all of it.
This is my path.
Which is kind of annoying. I think I can cast this on her. I'm going to do that. I gave her back 2 dexterity and she's still not full? Oh my god, she still has -9? Well. Hey, sub. Oh my God. Look at that raid.
Let's
Hello, Pyro and Lizzie and all the people, the beautiful people coming up. Nice. Raid indeed. Okay, so this is us getting out of the dungeon for the first time. So we're gonna go in. Let me just like review. I forgot this somehow. I don't know how I forgot that, but I did. Yeah, these are not worth much at all of anything. Is this good? No. 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 Yeah, none of these were good. It's a quarterstaff. I don't need that. These are not good either. No, no. 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 There was a lot of enemies in this dungeon. Oh my God. Oh. Forgot to loot these. Okay, I think we're good. Leave. Wow. Hey, beanie time. Yes. What were you playing? Sub, what were you doing? Hold on, let me... Shout out command to... Aha. Here we go. Follow 3,
While
nice.
the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabras are trying to defend the wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
Whoa, so we're still like on this. Wow, okay, that's crazy. The surface, finally, I missed the fresh air so much. And then Land said, hello, surface world, here I come. Aren't you happy to see me again? Yes. Oh, dude, absolutely. Absolutely, shout out. How was your stream? Did you have fun? This deep rift leads to the catacombs under the city where the mongrels live. Yeah, see, you can't even go back anymore. It's kind of locked off. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. A lump of coal. I'm so happy. So let's all remember that the city is under siege, by the way. By demons. Wait, I can talk to you? Oh, are they following me? I think they're following me. Because I was gonna say, like... Yeah, they are. Okay. Because you owe me money, sir. You owe me like 1,000 gold.
follow me.
Yeah, so we flee the catacombs to then be faced with a city attacked by demons. So like we're not out of the woods yet. Okay, this goes down. Oh man, that's gonna be rough. That's a paladin. Doing good, thank you. The Athhork before you, wearing armor adorned with Yamade's golden sword, which is my deity as well, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard in focus, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you're friend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something but freezes when she spots Anivia. Irabeth. I don't know who that is. So this is a little bit of backstory on Anivia. She's been with us for a while now. She wasn't like in our party, but she's been following us along. We found her in the thing, like her leg is damaged or something, and she can't like fight proper. Anivia Tirablade is the Eagle Watch's most adept scout. She was amongst the unlucky ones who ended up with you in a dungeon under Canabris and accompanied you on the long and exhausting journey to the surface. No, the dragon lady had she was human, or at least like her appearance was human, and she had like white hair, and she got decapitated. So I don't think we're gonna see her again. Her name was Terendelev. Aw, look at that.
By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. I'm here. This here's a new friend. She rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without her, we'd never have made it out.
Anivia strokes Iribeth's head and whispers something in her ear, then stands back and points at you.
Let me introduce you to my wife, Iribeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Oh, cool. Well, thank God I saved her then. Yeah, that's gonna help.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canabris. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there.
Yeah, Terendelev is dead. I mean, unless like dragons can survive without their heads. She got like, she basically had like a pike through her neck, keeping her on the ground. And then like the demon had a giant scythe and he kind of chop off her head. So pretty sure she's dead. I don't think you can like survive this. I am playing an Asimaar, which is like a Asimars are like, they're creatures that they're basically humans that have the blood inside of them of like another race. So like but like something from another plane. So like in my specific case, you know, like I don't know if you know tieflings. Like tieflings, they're basically humans with the blood of demons. Well, my Asimaar is a human with the blood of angels running in my veins. So like I'm like half angel. And I'm playing in Horacle, which Horacle are they're kind of like, they're supposed to be like spellcaster, like, yeah, celestial nature. Yeah, whether good or evil. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm playing. But I went in Angelkin. So I literally chose to have like angel blood. And I'm playing an Oracle. So Oracles, they're supposed to be like kind of like closer to like a spellcaster, but mine is I went with like a melee build. So my mystery was battle. So my curse is lame, because I mean we all know I'm pretty lame in real life. So I mean, it was kind of fitting. But lame is kind of interesting. Like, so basically, like I have one of my leg is permanently injured, which means I can't move as fast as everybody else. But on the flip side, I cannot be encumbered right now. At level 5, I can't be fatigued. At level 15, I can't be exhausted anymore. And there's another one at level 10 that I forgot. The battle mystery means that like I have like a few bonuses, like a few bonus spells that kind of like are to buff me or buff others for battle. And I'm playing with a two-handed sword. So I'm basically, I kind of made her like a paladin essentially without playing a paladin. So it's kind of interesting. And I went with like the cure, because I get like bonus spells, and I went with cure spells. So I have a few like spells to be able to heal others. So I'm basically like a more spellcasty paladin, essentially, without the smite. Because paladins, their main thing is smiting. I don't have the smite. The thing with smite, I find it super fun, but the thing with smite, the problem is like you get so very few of them per day, and it only works on like one mob at a time, right? Like, so you smite one mob, you get advantage against that mob, then you smite the other mob after that. And it's just like a dungeon can have so many opportunities for you to smite people that like you'll run out of smite way before you finish the dungeon. And that forces you to like rest to get him back. And like, there's a lot of mechanics in the game that like, they're kind of, they don't want you to rest. They want you to like keep fighting without resting as much as possible. So, because resting not in town is pretty bad. Like it has like a bunch of like negative things on top of being able to be ambushed and stuff like that. Like there's like a corruption in the world, and the corruption goes up. So the more you sleep not in town, the higher the corruption gets, and then you game over. They're great for clutch, but otherwise, yeah, exactly. So it's super nice for clutch. Like if you're like a boss, for example, it's super awesome because it lasts until the target is dead. So you can just like smite the boss and just like go ham, right? But it's not like super useful the rest of the time. And paladins don't get like casting spells until like a few levels in. They don't get it like right away. So I tried playing the game as a paladin originally, and I kind of didn't like the fact that I couldn't really heal all that much. Like I had like a couple use of lay on hands, but that was about it. And so but I was just like basically I was like a fighter with smite is how it felt. And at that point, I was like, I would like something with a little bit more flavor. Something I have a little bit more like versatility where I can choose to do a specific spell or do a specific buff or stuff like that and kind of help my party a little bit more. So I felt like Oracle was kind of a good choice. I'm following a build online. I did post a link in on my YouTube channel, like on the playthrough that we're doing, in the description box. I have the link somewhere. I can. If you ever want to take a look at it, Pyro, I have the, I can send it to you, but the, essentially it's like, I'm, in this game, there's like mythic paths. So there's like supposed to be 10 of them. I thought it was 6, there's 10 actually. And every mythic path changes your gameplay drastically. And it's kind of like, you kind of align yourself with one like mythic creature and you kind of go that way. And it changes your character, it changes the story, it changes a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm going with angels. So my mythic path is going to be angel. So I'm going to be like, I think in the end you become an angel, literally. So like I'm probably going to become an angel and going to be fighting demons. It's going to be fun. There's like a bunch of other paths. There's like devil. There's trickster is one of them. There's a lich. There's a golden dragon. That's one path. There's legend. I think legend is like you don't pick any path and you just become like a legendary human that people remember. There's the mass that eats or something like that. It's kind of like a mass of like rats and stuff like that just devours the world. And depending on like which path you pick, some companions will just straight up not want to have anything to do with you anymore. And if you go with the if you go with that one I was talking about, like the mass that devours, I think is the name, you can't even have party members. Like people just don't want to do anything to do with you because you're completely insane. You just want to have the world devoured by that creature, and it changes the entire game because you're literally trying to just feed that creature the entire world. Yeah, it's super cool. There's like so many options. So like on top of the regular story that has its regular ending, you have like the mythic path that just drastically changed everything. So that's super nice too. I'm very tempted to do more than one playthrough eventually and just like try out the other paths because they look super awesome. Okay, where are we?
The Grey Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders, but it's now been taken over by cultists.
So we are in the Grey Garrison. So to give you like an just like an update, like as to what happened so far, we basically were in a town. So we are in a region of the world that has a giant chasm. Like think like the Grand Canyon. So basically that, but like demons are pouring out of it. They call it the World Wound, and demons just kept pouring out of it for generations. And so there's been multiple crusades, and there's been kind of like ways to kind of try to block them from taking over the entire planet. And they have like placed like ward stones that were placed by our goddess Yamade, which is my goddess that I picked, she placed like ward stones in different cities, and those cities were protected. And we had one in our city, and our city was also protected by a dragon. And as we got found like on the battlefield somewhere, and we got brought into that specific city that we're in, and we were wounded. And so like as we were kind of getting our bearings back and just exploring there was a festival, we were exploring the festival, we got attacked by demons. So like the wardstone failed somehow, and the dragon got killed, and like the demon like opened up like a huge crevice in the middle of town, and we fell down the crevice, and we were stuck in like the catacombs under the city, and we just now got out of them. So we're kind of like going back up, and now we're like surrounded, like you can see that there's like demons and stuff like that. Like the battle is still raging days after we fell in the hole. So we had to like fight our way out of the hole through the catacombs and through like a bunch of cultists of Baphomet.
I have a giant thing in
And
my
now
head.
we're stuck here. So yeah. Hey, Alter Ego Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. So the Great Garrison, I don't know what that is though. What is the target of this battle?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Ward Stone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Ward Stone is and how important it is to the Crusaders.
No, you're good.
We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabris will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world.
So the Wardstone didn't fail. They are still able to attack the city, but they're not able to... I guess they're trying to take out the Wardstone. So what's the point of the Wardstone then? I thought the Wardstone was just repelling them from attacking the city, but I guess it's not? Does it say anything more? No, it just says it's the stuff we already read before. It was good. Yeah, thank you. We got Cat back. Yeah, we got our cat back. After 8 days.
I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
I will 100% help you. I have important information about the location of a cultist den.
Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison.
I don't think so. The ones that were down there were pretty bad too. I just want to point it out. We met some mongrels who live beneath Canabris. This is Lan.
Most people in Canabris think that the children of the First Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
Surprise sails across Irabet's face, but it quickly gives way to respect. So Lan is a mongrel. Mongrels were like the kids of the First Crusaders, and for some reason they're like twisted by demons or something. Like Lan is literally half human, half tiefling actually, half lizard. Like straight up, like in the middle of his body, like this side is like lizard, the other side is like a tiefling with like a horn. Hey Riven, what's up, man? I will, thank you. There's also there was like a woman that was a mongrel, and she was like half cat, half spider. So yeah, weird stuff. Oh, cool. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
Yeah, this is the guy. So like half tiefling, or whatever that is. I'm assuming tiefling because of the horns. But like the other side is like clearly like a lizard. Oh, thank you so much, Sub. Thank you. We'll do the battle in a second, guys. I just want to finish this conversation. Or actually, you know what? Let's do it now. Let's do the battle now.